is the Fits In with Her with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Hi and welcome to the podcast, the EduKate podcast. It's lesson 6. It's the final countdown. I'm here with Lizzie and Jess, and there's just, the excitement. It feels as though there is electricity in the room.
Oh, whoa. I know that's not a Taylor song,
No.
but I'm so excited. The countdown is well and truly on for the weekend.
I thought you were going to do the final countdown,
that would have made a lot more
and then
sense.
no one would have heard that song.
Well, I was just saying to you before, I literally had to take a little supplement last
Melatonin.
night. Melatonin! Because I couldn't sleep.
What is it that's running through your head when you can't sleep?
Then I get to see my best friend again after 6 years.
Okay.
I've missed her so much.
What is it that you're wondering about?
Just seeing her face, how she's going to look, just hearing the songs again after all this time.
Yep.
Like, we've missed her so much.
Yeah, we have missed her.
What have you been thinking about this week, Jess?
I don't even know.
Don't know
Oh
where
my
to
God,
start.
I feel like
can't
I'm
go
on the
into it.
verge of getting sick, but I'm like pushing it deep down because this is my week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's our Olympics.
screw what happened over in Vegas. This is our Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
100%.
How are you feeling, Kate? This is your first Taylor concert.
I know. I feel really good, and I feel really defensive of Taylor because, of course, in this lead up, it's all everybody's talking about. I'm talking about Taylor Swift to people that I would never have normally spoken to about a pop
like
star.
fans.
Yeah, no,
not normally spoken to.
I mean,
What, like
no,
shopkeepers?
I mean, yeah, the guy at the fruit shop, or my dad, or things like that. So, and I'm getting really defensive about the people who are down on the level of excitement and joy that she's
Yes.
bringing to the country.
Let us live.
Watching the concerts unfold in Melbourne last week was so exciting.
Yeah.
The fact that it is only hours away now that she's going to be in Sydney, the final touches are being put on everybody's plans. Our costumes or our outfits or wardrobe or whatever you want to call it are laid out at home.
Yep.
And I think we're ready to go. All right, now there's a lot to cover today. What's important?
We're going to do a few things.
We're not
First-
going to educate you so much as per se, because we feel like you're educated.
You're pretty well
No,
educated.
please don't say that because I was
Graduated.
nervous.
Fun.
We were going to come in today and I'd be tested in some ways.
You are. That's happening. So there's no more educating. We are at the final countdown. We
Okay.
need to actually see how much you've learnt. So first of all, what we're going to do, just to unpack it quickly, is we're going to go through and each talk about which of the surprise songs we're hoping for.
Yep.
Keep in mind, we're given like a 3.5 hour show. These songs are just a bonus. We shouldn't ever be disappointed if you don't get what song you're after, but it is nice to think about what it might be. And then, Kate, what we're going to do is we have a brand new game, which is called Kate's Lyrical End Game, because you've reached the end of your education. I'm going to play you the start of a Taylor song or a line from a Taylor song. You need to sing the line after, and we'll see how well we have educated you over the past few months.
But what if it's like I did on air the other day when I sang the incorrect words?
Lucky you've got old Jess here to correct you both on and off the air. And then finally, we're going to go rapid fire. Everything you need to know about the Eras Tour in Sydney, bag size, bracelets, time of arrival.
What time to get there?
We will,
okay.
we'll
Great.
unlock all of that for you. So let's kick off with surprise songs. So Lizzie, just give us a tiny recap on what surprise songs are.
Okay, surprise songs. She's been doing it for a little while now. I think when she first started doing it was even on the Speak Now tour, where there was like, she would put in a little surprise song here and there. But it's become more of a thing on the Eras tour because obviously she can't play every song from every era. So she gifts the crowd with 1, 2, or even 3 if you're lucky, but it's usually 1 or 2 surprise songs from her discography that's not included in the set list. So
How many songs can you expect from each of the eras?
Good question.
it's different for each. So the Speak Now era, which is one of my favourite eras, she only plays 2 songs from Speak Now.
Okay, and then what about 1989?
I think there's probably like, it's Shake It Off style, Blank Space.
Whoa.
Oh,
Don't make me get my little my spoiler alarm out.
Sorry,
We don't want to ruin it for everyone, but obviously the more
You can probably
recent
pick
eras are a bit
More.
Like, for example, the debut album, she doesn't actually
She doesn't do
anything, which is why if you get a surprise song from there, you actually get the full Eras Tour experience because you get every single
Oh,
album.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, should we go through and pick what songs we're all hoping
Yes.
for?
So what are your 2? What are you after?
I would really love Last Kiss. I think that would Destroy Me.
Which album?
That's from Speak Now. She says that it's the saddest song she's ever written. So she claims that that's the saddest song she's ever written out of all the songs she's ever written. And she's written some pretty sad songs.
Yep.
That would be amazing. That's from, as I said, Speak Now. It would just mean a lot to me.
Okay.
It's a beautiful song.
Number 2?
I would really like something from Fearless as well. I really feel like I would like...
she's going old school.
Yeah.
I would love an old one because that was such a long time ago and that would mean a lot to me. But I've got here Untouchable or Happiness or The Lakes or Would've, Could've, Should've or Seven or Sparks Fly.
Okay, so anything that's going to make you cry is what you're
Well,
after.
pretty much because I'm not there to be like 22. Like, I know that's already on the set list, but Jess, as we've discussed, we got 22 as a surprise song when she came here for the Reputation tour.
That's right, and that's not a surprise. That's a radio play single.
Yeah,
we
you
all
don't
know
want
that one.
You don't want that. You want something that's gonna cut your soul open.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The one that you've sat in your room and listened to on your own.
Yeah.
And think that no one else gets it but you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one that understands these lyrics.
Yeah. She wrote
Play
it
the
for
song
me.
for me.
Yeah.
Jess.
Very good picks, Lizzie. So mine are for sentimental reasons and also because I love the song. Off the album Lover is False God. My baby was born to False God. That was the song that was playing at the time that he was born. Is that making you emotional? She's got the goosies.
I just got goosebumps.
And we've actually made little friendship bracelets that say False God and then HLF, which is Harry Leo Francis. So I would really love that.
But what is False God about? Was it just by chance that he decided
giving birth
to come at that time?
Yeah, because so we had a whole playlist which I'd obviously put a lot of Taylor on, and then by the time it had actually come, like we were in there for like 12 hours or longer in the birthing room. By the time the song came on, I just remember that it was False God. And then I went back after and I was like, I'd love to hear the run-up of songs that went in. Then I realised about 2 hours before he was actually born, I'd accidentally flicked over to a Taylor-only playlist. Which is like maybe an accident, maybe not.
So does he love Taylor, or is he just like, get me out of here, I can't listen to another Taylor Swift
No,
track?
he was ready to come be in a world where she existed.
I think he heard it, but whenever it plays, we always say, it's your song, it's your song. So that'd be really nice, and I love that song as well. And
I don't want that song, but I want it for you.
Well, let's hope it's Saturday and not Friday. The other one that I really want, and we were talking about this before, when she came for the Reputation tour, it actually got delayed, the Sydney show, because of this huge like thunder, lightning and rainstorm, which meant that she cut out what the surprise song she was doing at the minute, which was Dancing with Our Hands Tied. And that is one of my favourite songs of Reputation.
It's an amazing song.
And we missed it, so I would love to hear her perform that live. They're my two choices.
Oh, fingers
I love
crossed.
that.
Yeah. What are yours, Kate?
Oh, see, I'm a bit like you. I've got a whole list.
I know.
I mean, of course, from the old albums, I know she probably won't play this, but I really like the song "Mean," and
That's a good song.
It's
It is
from
a good song.
Speak Now. It's a bit fun. It's a fun, it goes back to her country roots. We sing it in the car, and it's like, you're pathetic and don't be mean.
love it.
But as far as, and you guys might even be able to jump in and tell me if I'm going to hear them regardless, or is
Okay.
that a spoiler?
No, well,
No.
we can spoil
I can tell you
slightly.
one song you definitely won't hear.
What's that?
Invisible String.
What? That's on my list.
Okay.
No. I haven't. I told Kate this earlier.
She's cut it out since Joe.
Look, Invisible
you've
String.
got the Invisible String friendship bracelet.
No, but I was telling Kate that it was replaced with the one, or then the one was replaced with Invisible String.
But that's
So
not great either,
It
because
is interchangeable.
So
because we
the
love
one's
that
on my
song.
list as well. The one is the one. The song The One is the one song.
Well, she
that
definitely
if-
plays that.
Does she? Oh,
does.
because if I
wanna
need
hear
to
that
have a
so
little
bad.
cry
Yeah.
in the car driving, it's like,
But she's...
wouldn't it have been nice if you could have been the one?
She kind of sings it with a bit of sass of, like, directed at Joe, of being like, well, you could have been the one.
But you missed out.
So it's like beautiful and touching, but at the same time she's giving a bit of sass to it, and I love it. But that's why she stopped playing Invisible String. She swapped it out for the one on the set list because there couldn't be more of a song dedicated to Joe than Invisible String.
Except maybe London Boy.
Yeah. And it was too painful because as she started the tour, that's kind of when it really came to light that they'd broken up and fallen apart. I'm so sorry.
But at least we get the one now.
I'm going to have to buy waterproof mascara.
Yeah, you will.
Because it's going to rain.
Well, that too.
Well, I'll talk to you about that
out
in the
of your
end.
eyes.
Yeah.
The best line in the one is, I thought I saw you at the bus stop, but I didn't though. And I always thought, Taylor's not at the bus stop. This song doesn't actually make sense. She's writing a little lie there. Then someone worked out the bus stop is a restaurant in New York, so it actually does fit her level of life. She wasn't just down at the bus stop waiting for like the 244. She was like at a fancy restaurant, so it is about her life.
I haven't even thought about that. I just like that line because it's like, I think when you want to see somebody, you make yourself see them, and then you're just left with disappointment because I didn't though. I really wanted to see you, and I just didn't.
Such a great way of looking at it.
I love it.
I've never thought of that.
Okay, well that's me.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's move on because Kate, we know the podcast is called EduKate. You've been educated. It is time now to put you to the test.
I wanna be
Kate's lyrical endgame.
Okay,
Yeah, I got an opener. I got an opener made.
Do I need to stand up?
You should
Am I
stand up.
singing? Oh, hang on, I'm all twisted.
Now you can sing, you can talk, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play you a section of a song. I'm not even going to tell you what it is before I fire it off. And then you have to complete the next line.
Just look at me. You got this.
No hinting, Lizzie.
I won't hint. I'm just here for
No,
some
don't mouth
support.
things, because Jess tries to mouth things to me during the show, and I'm like,
But you get them every time.
Do I?
We have quite a good
System.
mind-to-mind vibe, I think. Except that one time I was trying to... Sometimes I look at the answers and they're so long, I go, don't bother, we'll just hand it back to the listener.
okay, this is fun. But
okay.
now I am nervous that maybe I'll do so appallingly that it means I haven't listened back to the podcasts.
I wouldn't worry.
I just make them. I just make them. I don't listen to them.
Exactly. All right, here we go with song number 1.
But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music
In my mind, saying it's gonna be all right, because the player's gonna play. Okay, that's
She's done it. She's done it. Well done. Okay, ready?
Start, Kate Ritchie.
Are you ready for song number 2?
That was an easy one, though. Let's be honest.
Okay,
Are you warming me up?
I have broken into 3 rounds.
Okay.
Easy, hard, impossible.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. I'll be waiting. All there's left to do is run.
You be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby. Just say yes.
Wow. Very good.
Also, a classic. Like, even if you're
song.
not a Taylor
All right,
fan,
take it
you
up a
know
notch.
that song.
All right, here we go. With,
I'm not trying to test you.
No, I wouldn't think you would. That would be very silly. All right, here we go.
I say I heard that you've been out and about
With some other girl.
some other girl. He says what you heard is
True, but I can't stop thinking about you and I. Yeah, I've been here too a few times.
She's done it. This is technically it.
Very close. Been there too a few times.
Oh, same,
One-
but different.
one word
Same
difference.
vibes.
Okay, well done.
I like that one.
That's
I like that.
So good.
That is the first round. Let's move on a little bit
Oh God,
harder
I
now.
thought you meant 3 as in that was it.
No,
that's round 1.
That's round 1. Here we go.
She wears high heels, I wear sneakers. She's cheerleading, I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you
Wake up and find that you've been... Look, what you've been looking for has been here the whole time.
Very, very good.
Okay, good.
looking for has been here the whole time.
All right, here we
Amazing.
go. One of your favourites. Let's see if you know the lyrics.
That was the blood of the song in the cab on your first trip to LA. You ate at my favorite spot for dinner.
Oh no,
Here we
don't
go.
stop
Here we
now.
go.
Time.
The
Oh no.
waitress on our 3-year trip, getting lunchtime by the
Oh
lake.
no, I'm not going to.
Here we go.
She said I look like an American singer.
Yes! Well done, Kate.
And then does it go time?
Curious time. Cutting me open and healing me fine.
Oh. And then keep going. What's the next one?
Is it true I couldn't see? And isn't it just so pretty
Ready,
to
get ready,
think
think.
all along there was some
invisible string tying you to me.
Oh, it actually goes tying you to me.
You hate that song.
I don't like that song. All right.
No Swiftie likes that
Thank you
song.
for including that. And also for the people listening, if you don't get to hear Invisible String at the Sydney concert,
heard
you
it.
just heard it.
Oh, and you're welcome. All right, here we go, Kate. This is your next song.
Oh, they keep asking me.
Yes, if I'm gonna be your bride. Is that right?
That's it. So
no.
far, so good. Here we go.
The only kind of
Girl they see is a one night or a while. See, you guys doubted me.
I actually was a little bit.
She's getting cocky. It's getting harder.
No.
All right, I'm going to ramp it up now. I don't even know if you've heard this song.
SD wasn't there. Tuesday night at Olive Garden, at her job or anywhere. He reports his missing wife, and I noticed when I passed his house.
Well.
And I noticed when I pass his house.
That the girlfriend's sitting out the front and I don't like it. I don't know.
Hang on, let me help you out, okay?
What song is this?
Are you It's Nobody, No
Kate,
Crime with Haim. Have a little listen.
His truck has got some brand new tires.
And it's sorry.
His truck has got some brand new tyres.
Oh.
We keep
Sounds a bit
going.
nasty Taylor.
We keep going.
Okay.
Let's see how you go with this one.
The burgundy on my t-shirt when you splashed your wine into me, and how the blood rushed into my cheeks so scarlet. I saw my collarbone, the rust. I'm
not gonna get this.
Yes, you are.
Maroon.
Do you know what? Not quite. Let's have a little listen to it.
Lips I used to call home so scarlet.
The lips I used to call home so scarlet, it was maroon.
I'm sorry, I'm disappointing you now.
No,
Not just.
I
no.
just knew you were too cocky, but I have worked with you now for a year. I know how it
I
works.
peak early.
All right, here we go. I'm going to give you a hint. The song is called Delicate.
Third floor on the west side, me and you, handsome.
Just have a think, have a think.
Do the girls back home
Listen to what the rhyme might be. Okay, here we go.
long night, your hands up in my hair, echoes of your footsteps on the stairs.
Something about I don't care.
Oh, it was close, but not close enough.
Stay here, honey, I don't wanna share.
Stay here, honey. I don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
share.
share.
So she's saying,
I don't want to share you with anybody else. You
Yeah.
have to stay here.
Yeah.
I get
so
it.
She's just heard their footsteps on the stairs. They're leaving. Long night they've spent together. She hears them, but come back. I don't want to share.
And that one's about Joe.
Oh, so we think.
I mean, he doesn't deserve it.
I mean, it's up for interpretation, isn't it?
So not as successful as I had hoped to
Very
be.
successful.
I think you got 7 out of like 12.
Well, that's not bad.
That's amazing.
That would be a disappointing result for either of you, but very good for me.
It was extremely disappointing.
Oh,
I'm kidding. No, you did really well.
thank you.
And also so well educated. I think we've done our job.
Well,
Obviously,
I think-
not in the later tracks of all the albums, but
Yeah.
very much in the songs she hears every day on radio.
Can I say, though, I am glad that it was basically a lyric game, because I thought you were going to test me on when I needed to clap and stuff.
Well,
Next round. Okay, guys. So the big day is on the way. It's imminent. It's imminent.
Hours
away. So here are some final things that you need to know about getting there, what to bring, what to wear, what you can't wear, what you can't bring.
Okay, tell us.
Got all the things that you need to know. Concerts from Friday to Monday. Gates open at 4:30. Sabrina Carpenter 6:20. Taylor on anywhere between 7:20 and 8. Friendship bracelets have to be worn. You can't bring them in a bag. You can bring a small clear water bottle, nothing else. Sunscreens allowed, but not aerosol. Pickup spots dedicated for Ubers and parents.
Great.
Definitely get public transport because all parking is sold out, and that's all you need to know.
Love that.
And just have a wonderful time.
have the best time. And also next week we're going to recap just how amazing it was. And
Yeah.
I hope you guys have the best time. And it'll be weird when we're not allowed to speak anymore.
I know,
once the concerts
what are we
over.
going to do?
Well, we'll definitely do a recap episode.
Yeah, and then we'll have to get a hobby.
You're right. We might need a hobby. We'll work on that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Have a wonderful time.
Have a
guys.
wonderful time.
Oh,
And next,
guys.
you know what the sad thing is? Next time we're in here doing an EduKate podcast, it'll all be over.
Oh, let's not end it on a depressing
No. No, very excited, guys. Thank you for taking me on this journey. I am well equipped for seeing Taylor this weekend.
Kate, thank you for having a name that fits so perfectly into the branding. See you next week on EduKate.
Bye!
Now that you've finished listening to the pod, ladies, there's 24/7 Taylor Swift on Nova, Taylor's version. Do you know what that is, guys?
Yes, it's the best part of Nova ever.
Well, apart from the Fitzy and Whipper and Kate Ritchie show.
well-
But it's debatable, but it's 24/7 Taylor Swift.
You can find it on the Nova player or on novafm.com.au. And hey, maybe see you there.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.